Hello, welcome to episode 63 of the Epic Film Challenge 2001 Movies You Must See Before You Die. It is The Jungle Book from 1967, the last film of the Disney classics before Walt Disney passed away. It was kind of his final project that he was overseeing, and it's one that I've never really been a huge fan of because I never owned it growing up. I owned a lot of the Disney classics, would watch them over and over again. Jungle Book I watched with my dad, so I have special nostalgic memories because of that, but when we watched it now today, in fact we watched it back to back with the new one, and controversy here, but I enjoyed the new one a bit better, I think, as a film, and that's a whole other discussion. But I mean, it's a classic Disney. It is very good. You know, I love the characters, Mowgli and Baloo. You know, there's just great voice acting. Bagheera, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's a really good animated film. I really enjoyed it. You know, all know the story. Mowgli grows up in the jungle around the animals and stuff.
The classic songs. You know.
The songs, you know, the songs are great too.
Every time I watch this movie, or every time, I've seen it like twice, but like when I watch it now, I just couldn't help but really think about the game Jungle Book on Sega,
right, I see,
that I played a lot when I was a kid,
yeah.
And I hadn't even seen the movie when I played the game, I think, or maybe I had seen it once. But it just made me like really, because that's what it's based on, even the music and Mowgli on top of Baloo's belly and the water and stuff, and I just loved their relationship.
Yeah, that's the core of the film, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's so many great things about it. There's little tidbits there, like the vultures were supposed to be the Beatles, and then the Beatles didn't want to do it, and then you can kind of tell by the accents and stuff, and then I think
the looks.
The looks as well. It's a good film. It's not very long. You know, it has a good story. The story goes that Mowgli was kind of raised by wolves to begin with, and then, you know, obviously he has to be cast out because the tiger is coming back, Shere Khan, and won't take kindly to the fact that the little boy has been raised by the wolves, and the wolves kind of just disappear from the film. Whereas in the new one, you get to see them still care about him and still want him back. And I thought that with the animated film, I thought if these wolves had brought him up and they seemed so happy when they got the little baby, surely they would care about him afterwards. I suppose they did, and they said, you know, you've got to let this happen, but I was disappointed that the wolves just didn't come back into the story at all. Either way, though, the Baloo-Mowgli relationship is awesome and the songs are fun. The ending is the thing that really kind of takes a couple of points off for me, where Mowgli sees this done-up kind of, almost made to look, maybe, I don't want to say it, you know, the girl. There's a girl there, and she's got pretty eye makeup, and she kind of shakes her hips a little bit, I think, from my memory, and he goes off and follows her. And what are they, like 10? Yeah, it's weird. They
sexualize a 10-year-old girl.
I was trying not to say it.
That's what I try not to say, but I can say it because I'm a girl. But yeah.
They sexualize.
Because he is into her, and that's the only animal attraction that he knows. He's just like,
ooh, when he goes on, and like that's the end of the film. Like he
abandons. And Bagheera is like, yeah.
Well, no, he's not like that.
Well, but so that's what it would be.
He says to Baloo something to the effect of, "Well, it's gonna happen one day," you know, and then. I did like the last shot of the film where Bagheera and Baloo, they dance off arm in arm across the jungle. It's a nice little shot, and it was an upbeat ending to kind of counteract the Mowgli leaving the jungle and stuff, but I didn't quite like it.
I think it's a great Disney movie anyways, though.
Okay, is it a film you must see before you die?
Yes. It's a Disney.
Yeah, I'm going to say no. I'm going to be controversial and say no. I really enjoy it. It's a really good animated film. But I just think in terms of the Disney films, it's lower down for me.
It's too much of a classic for me to not say no. Yes.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I mean, if you're into animated films, definitely check it out. But I mean, just generally, is it a film you must see before you die? I don't know. So I'm going to say no. And that's it. Thanks for watching. You said yes, didn't you?
Yeah,
you gave your opinion.
Of course
okay,
it's yes. It's the original Jungle Book. That's just the way it is. You got to see it.
I suppose.
You can't say like, oh, I've seen the other Jungle Books. They're great. You got to see Disney first.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's the way it is.
I suppose.
You got to turn it off now.
Yeah.